Hey, how's it going? My name's Anthony. This is a little bit weird for me, but this will be my first kind of podcast-esque YouTube video ever as a commentary or show on my face. I've never done that, so this is a bit startling for me, but I think that this will be fun. It'll be motivating, I wanted to get some videos out, so here we go. This is going to be kind of a non-edited video. I just want this to be kind of raw, just kind of, you know, something to experience with you guys, for you to experience it with me. Wrote a couple topics down that I kind of want to get into for the podcast and just kind of talk about those. First one being Magic the Gathering. So, I recently have gotten to Magic the Gathering, and it's been somewhat of a weird experience kind of getting in. I've always been like a Pokemon guy and kind of just really, only collected cards, never really played the games. And I've, done a lot of, playing like the Nintendo games and, playing a lot of the card game on the phone. But that's kind of it. So, getting into Magic, I started on a YouTube channel called VavX. I'll leave a link in the description. You can check out those videos. More about that channel later. But I got into a little bit of playing Magic Arena, which is like, the card game online. It's a little more simpler. It's 60 cards instead of 100 cards if you play Commander, I think. I think it's called Standard on the game. Again, I'm still kind of learning, so not really, too into it. But as far as like the different games, like I know there's like, I think there's like Cube and there's Standard, which is different from Commander. I don't really know how, but it is. But I've gotten to Commander. I've been playing with a few work friends, and it's been a bit of a experience. Been playing. I started off playing with Githrash. Probably saying that wrong. Which once you attack someone, you get to draw 7 cards, and if they're dinosaur cards, you get to put them on the field. It's very confusing if you've never played Magic, but hopefully this video will let you get into that, because I am not the smartest person to try to explain that to you. But if you think this sounds fun, get into it. I watch a channel called Meaty Magic, and it got me really wanting to just play the game. And so I just started, asking people around my job, do they play? And someone did, and we started playing. And I played with another buddy who's never played. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing, and he looks worse than me when I play, so it makes me kind of look good. Just because I kind of get the concept of the game better than he does, but I'm trying to get him to kind of learn Arena, because that's kind of what helped me learn the game the most, and that's what everyone I feel like tells you to play is Arena before you play the actual game. And so I feel like play the actual game, and you'll kind of get into it a lot more than if you don't play the actual game. So just give it an idea. You might like it, you might not. I don't know, but it's pretty fun. I enjoyed it. So there's 5 different kind of teams or colors. There's black, red, green, white, and blue. Everyone hates blue, so just throw blue out the window. I don't know why. It's a lot of counter spells, it's just no one likes them. That's what I've been told. No one likes blue. And if you pair blue with white, which I'm getting a little too far out of, my comfort zone, pairing a lot of colors, but if you do blue and white, you're Satan now. So don't ever do blue and white. If that's facts, that's true, put that in the comments, let me know. If it's not true, put it in the comments, let me know. I like red just because it's called aggro, which means it's aggressive. It's just you get to do damage quick, and if you don't kill someone quick, then you kind of just lose the game pretty much. But that's fine. I've been rocking Etali, which is a Tally Primal Conqueror. It's a $40 card, but I printed it off. You can do this thing called proxy where you can go to I think it's like MGT printer, and you can just kind of they give you the correct dimensions of the cards, and then you can just print those off and then cut them out and put them in behind actual cards and sleeves. And then you can just play like that. So it's pretty easy to play for cheap. It's not like you have to have the most expensive cards. So it's kind of cool to do that and just kind of get into there. I think, if you want to play, you should play. Or if you don't want to play, try it once. You might like it. Some weird rabbit holes I've got into. I was gonna make them weird rabbit holes about Magic the Gathering, but just in general that I've find myself into is I've gotten to a lot of dead internet theory. It's the weirdest thing to get into, because I'm not really a superstitious person. In general, I don't really believe in ghosts. I believe there might be some aliens out there. I don't know though. But I've never been a super I hear a sound, oh, it's a ghost. Or, hear a creepy sound outside, it's an alien. So, I've never really been like that. Or a really big conspiracy person at all. But this one, it really kind of makes me think the internet is kind of dead. And it's just all, more now than ever, it's all AI. It has to be. If you go on TikTok, I think I see more AI comments than I do actual comments. And Instagram, it's always been that. I feel like Instagram comments, especially in big reels or big Instagram, accounts like ESPN or Hood Clips. I think that's one where you'll just see. It's 100 OF models, and before OF I think even came out, I think there was there's definitely P-Hub people definitely linking something, or Twitter, X is all that in the comments too. So I feel like it's definitely real. It's definitely a real thing. There's some weird people, and I feel like the weird people, though, are not real. And the AI has gotten so good at acting like weird people that it really starts to trick all of us. Because I've seen some weird-ass comments, click the account, and just been like, oh, this is 100% AI. This is a 100% AI account. Or it'll be I don't know how or why, but I'll see, a weird TikTok account and be like, oh, my God, this is kind of funny. And then I figure out it's fucking AI. The whole thing is AI. And I'll be like, how the fuck did I not realize that this whole thing is AI? And so I've just gotten so into the dead internet theory that it's unreal. And, parasocial relationships have made it even worse now, where you'll see a bunch of accounts really oh my God, I love you, I'm living through you, or your videos get me through the day, and they're fucking AI comments, and you're like, how are the AI comments being parasocial too now? So now you gotta out parasocial the AI. It's just I don't know, and the way it works is the AI is so. It's trying to immerse you into commenting and helping, other channels. That it's kind of just making you addicted to the internet. We already all are. We're all addicted to our phones. We're all addicted to the internet. I'm no better, and the AI is making us more addicted, but the AI is also making other bots addicted, because almost any AI, YouTube, AI, TikTok, AI, anything, you will 100% see 1,000 fucking comments. I'm sorry, I don't mean to curse every sentence, but you'll see 1,000 comments where they're all AI. The whole comment section is AI. So it's AI commenting on AI, liking AI, recommending AI. And the algorithm is basically just an updated AI asking you to watch other AI videos. It's just crazy. It's crazy. It's so weird. And I'm cracking open a soda because it's made me so thirsty talking about this topic that I feel so passionate about. I'm sorry if you heard that. I hate when people drink or eat on camera. This is gonna be very uncut. Sorry, camera shaking. It's gonna be very uncut, unfiltered. I'm not editing this. And maybe that's lazy. I'm sorry, but I'm not editing this. Sorry. And you know, I'm looking at some of the things I have on here, and one of the points I have is everything feels identical. Like, the reason I feel like even more now the internet is dead is because everything's starting to feel identical. I feel like anywhere you turn on the internet, it's all the same. I mean, how many, even with me, how many tan, blonde hair people have you seen on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram with a mic in their hand? It's crazy. It's all identical. It's all identical. The worst is AI now too with that, because every AI channel, they're all identical. It's like a voice that goes like, "Welcome. Have you seen that this girl has also jumped on a bridge and fell into a car and then dragged her dog with the car?" It's like they're all that like monotone, and then sometimes like the weirdest thing is when they try to laugh and they go like, "And then she hit a flower. How did she do that?" It's the weirdest thing. And so it's just all like, it just all feels identical. All AI, all AI feels identical. So it's such a weird feeling to just like watch AI channels and just see how weird they are. They're really weird. They're all weird. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but you know, they're pretty weird. I got some new dogs, Luna and Tonka. I'm a big geek person. I don't know. Maybe you can tell with all the stuff in the background. It's kind of corny, I know, but she's a 3-month-old husky. I would show you, but they are crazy, and as soon as I get up, they're gonna be sprinting and knocking everything over. Right now, they're calm. They're collected. Okay? And I want to keep it that way. Okay? If I feel like maybe adding in some photos here, I'll do it. Okay? I'll do it. Maybe. Right? You know what a husky looks like. The other one is Luna. She's a pit bull lab mix. She's sweetest girl. You know, they've both been beefing lately. As far as Luna will see me like play with Tonka, and she just lose it. She'll run right to her. Won't do anything to her, but she'll run like right to her, but then run right back to the bed. Or like if I'm laying on the bed with Luna and I'm like, "Where's Tonka?" and I go pick up Tonka and put her on the bed with me, Luna will look at me, look back, side eye me, right? Like and then she'll just jump off the bed. She's so sassy. I'm like, "What's your deal?" I'm like, "Go play with her. Go play with her." But she doesn't want to play with her either. When we're outside walking, Luna's such a puller. I mean, she's a short dog, but she's 60 pounds. And it's like muscle. So she's strong. And I don't want to say I'm a weak guy, okay? I'm not the strongest guy, but I'm not super weak. And she'll pull me, and then I'll be walking Tonka, and she'll run right through the leash. Like, the leash will be in front of her, and she'll run right through it. And then Tonka gets flung, and it's kind of funny, but I feel bad for Tonka, so I have to, like, grab Luna and put her back, and then grab Tonka and set her to the side while I'm holding her. So it's like, I want to walk them together, but I think until Tonka gets a little bigger, we might have to walk them separately. And it's just a lot of stuff. Tonka still, I'm trying to get her to be potty trained. 3 months, I figured the owners before her would do that, but they didn't. So now I'm trying to potty train her and get her to not go inside the house. She's been really good, but, accidents do happen. And I bought a bunch of cleaning supplies so it doesn't smell like, pee in the house. But it's been a journey. Any tips on that? Please help me. I've watched so many YouTube videos on dogs and potty training, and I am proud of her. She wouldn't walk on the leash because the people before her, they said that there were some rules where they weren't allowed to put a leash on her or get her crate trained. I don't know what the rules are. I totally forgot what the rule, whatever branch that is. If they're making that up, they're good liars because I have no idea. So I had to teach her how to walk on a leash, and it was a struggle because there's stairs out there, and she was too scared to go down the stairs. But after a little convincing, she's finally now where she'll go down the stairs and up the stairs by herself. She'll wait for me to open the door so she can run out. She used to be too scared, so I'd have to pick her up and set her down, and she'd walk and follow Luna. And then once we got to the downstairs doors, she wouldn't walk down the stairs, but even when she did, she wouldn't go through the door. So I'd have to open the door and then let her in. And that was just kind of just like, what the fuck? So, but we got her. She's good. Just got to learn how to potty train her. And, then we're good. And I think, we're almost there. If this podcast is everywhere, I'm sorry. We're kind of running down the list of stuff to talk about. Sorry. Next one. So, like I said in the beginning of this video, this is my first video ever with showing my face. First video on this channel. First video of the year. I'm pretty sure. I might have made one on a channel called Vavex. That was, a gaming channel I had. I still want to, work on there. I've just been a little demotivated, gone through a lot of personal stuff lately where YouTube has not really been, or making videos has not really been my main goal right now. I just moved. You can't really tell because there's no boxes everywhere, but I was pretty quick with taking stuff out and putting it up. I don't have much stuff, but I just moved out of living with my best friend into my own place. Not a bad story, I just wanted my own place, and he, that's kind of, I just wanted my own place. And, it was kind of awkward to make videos with him around. Not that he cared, but it was just kind of like an awkward thing for me. So this has been kind of motivating to make videos, but like I said, so I'm pretty sure this is the first video of the year that I've made. I may have made one on Vavex and just forgot about it. But I will leave a link to that. I mean, like I said, I have a few magic videos on there. Check them out. I think they're funny. It's the best editing I've ever done on a few of those videos. Like some of the SCP videos I did on there, it's a lot better editing. But for a magic channel, I don't think you're going to find better editing. Sorry. But I think that, I've been so demotivated that I've been also in my own head with it. And I think I have so many goals that I want to achieve on here that I just never did. And so now I think I've just want to get videos out. I understand that this video is probably shit, and I understand that, there's probably, I don't know if you're here at this point. This could have 1 view, it could have, 300 views. But if you're still here, just put hamburger. Put hamburger in the comments. Let me know you made this far. I really appreciate it if you stuck this far. I know it's been all over the place, but that's kind of just how I want these videos to be, is just raw meat, just saying stuff and getting it out there. Um, I think, quantity makes quality, and I think a lot of the time people get so much that I want this and I need this and I need this and I need this to make a great video. And it helps for sure. Like, I've always made the point where if your sound sounds like shit and your camera looks like shit, people probably aren't going to want to watch, because YouTube became now more than ever a supplement to TV. People want to watch this while they eat, or while they clean, or while they work out, or while they run. And I think, they want to listen to good quality. You wouldn't watch a shitty film, movie. You might to hate watch it, or just for fun, I guess you could watch it, but YouTube's a little bit different than that. But I think once you validate spending that money on quality, when you get a lot of videos out there and you're comfortable behind the camera, because no matter the quality, a good mic, good camera, if you're awkward behind the camera, your videos are going to be shit. I mean, I've been pretty awkward this whole video. Hopefully it's not showing, but, a little bit of, YouTube experience I've had is recording on VivX and making those gaming commentary or gaming just videos, Let's Plays on there. I mean, it's 2 hours of just me yapping. So this isn't much different. And I think that, maybe next time I wouldn't mind just playing a little game while, I record this, and then just kind of also showing the game on the bottom so you can see a game while you hear me talk. So it's kind of just, you can fall asleep to it, or just, do whatever to it. But I just have been like, I just want to get videos out there. And like I was saying, quantity makes quality. I just want to get videos out there so I can get used to this and showing my face on here, and, just kind of getting a video out there. And I have so many goals, this channel, the VivX channel, I want to get, recording back on there. I want to start a kind of a fitness journey channel and kind of get into, my fitness goals. I like running. I've ran the Chicago Marathon, done one closer to Chicago. I don't remember where it is, but I've done one closer to Chicago, close to that Chicago area, and done a few 5Ks. And I love running, and running has killed a lot of the gains. And so I want to make a fitness journey for becoming more of a hybrid athlete. Just think that would be, kind of the goals I have. So that's kind of a fun idea I have for a channel. And, I want to make, this is hot take, this may be stupid, but I want to make short films. And, I don't have a lot of money, and they're not really, gonna cost much, I guess, the way I would record them. Probably be recorded by an iPhone. Again, quality is hard to record with sound when, this is my mic, a butter knife with a DJ mic on it. I'm sure it sounds decent, but it's hard to do short film with that. And so I have a few ideas, and I just kind of want to get them recorded and put them out there. I understand that they're poop, but kind of just want to get them out there. And I feel like that's with all these ideas I have for all these different channels. I want to get them out there. I don't want them to be all on one same channel, just because it kind of gets confusing if someone's here for this, or this. But I just want to get them all out there and work hard on them. I've had so many ideas, but have been, like I said, demotivated. So if you're going through something, depression, anxiety, get some help. Help is out there. It's good to talk to someone. I have learned that. I went through, a pretty messy time, and I'm still kind of going through it, but, talking to a doctor and, getting, medicine to help and talking to a therapist, it really does help a lot. I did something for myself that I always wanted to do, shave my head and buzz it blonde, and I did it, and it was fun. And I think if that's something you want to do, just do it. I think now more than ever, everybody's scared to do something they want to do. Just do it. Be like Nike and just do it. If you think you need help, just go get help. If you think you need to talk to somebody, go talk to somebody. A friend, a family member, a parent, a teacher, a coworker, your boss. You think these people don't care, but they do. You could say, well, my boss doesn't give a fuck. They want you to come to work. They need you to come to work. If you're depressed at home, not coming to work, you can't make the money. Your parents care about you. They want to see you doing well. Even if you don't think they do, they do. Your friends definitely want to see you doing well. And I think people just get so trapped in their head. If you need help, please go get help. I'm not the right person to try to give you advice. I am still trying to figure out my own life. And, I just think that it's good to ask for help and good to get help. Find little things that make you happy. I like to just throw random shit on my wall. Makes me happy. I like to collect weird stuff. Like Viking memorabilia and Star Wars stuff and weird stuff like that. I don't know. And Red Bull memorabilia. Love Red Bull. Go Wings. But I think that, just get help if you need help. I like to record little 30-second to 2-minute videos of journals through the day. And that really just helps me rewatching them. If I'm in a sad mood and I'm in a happy mood, rewatching that and kind of just being like, only if my past self knew, like, you're going to be okay. You're going to get through this. If I could talk to myself 3 months ago and he could see me now, he'd probably be like, okay, we're okay. We're better than I thought we were going to be. So it's okay. I went through a bad breakup, broke my heart, made me really sad. You might be going through the same thing, thinking it won't end. It will. I guess, do something you want to do. If it's YouTube, if it's live streaming, if it's being the best runner, the best gym athlete, whatever you want to be, just do it. Because life's so short is what I'm starting to realize. I'm only 23, but I've felt like I've lived a lot of different lives. I go to school online. I work at a factory. And life's hard when you're not doing the stuff you want to do. So just do the stuff you want to do. I'm not saying quit your job and record. You need a job to help fund stuff so you're not on the street. But do stuff you want to do while you're doing these things. I think that's super important. And kind of made a tangent, but so long story short is I just want to get these videos out because it makes me feel better, makes me feel like I did something. And there's more to come. I'm gonna get these videos out, and I'm gonna link all the channels. I've kind of pre-made the channels themselves, and I will have them in the link. I'm not asking you to subscribe, but hopefully you will. And if you want to go check out other videos and you like the sound of my voice and you want to go hear the sound of my voice, you won't get to see my face, but the sound of my voice is check out BobX. It'll be the top link. Just go check out a video if you like it. Watch some more, subscribe, like it, but you don't have to. If you just like these, do the same. But yeah, that's kind of all I have for this video. I know it was all over the place. Remember, type hamburger in the comments to let me know you made it this far. But like I said, main goal of this video is just to kind of get something out there. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give it a like. The goal for these is try to get 2 or 3 of these out each week. It'll just help kind of my health. Just because, I'm focusing on a lot of other stuff like the other channels, plus school, plus work. So just a lot of that I'm going to try to get. Plus 2 new dogs. And I think do what you want to do. Life's short. You got this. We got this. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next vid. Peace.